camera?
Yeah.
Keep an eye on this, Nick, with numbers and everything.
Yeah. Live? Cool.
Yep. All right, I got energy. I'm ready to go.
Oh, there we go. You're live.
Oh, you see me?
Yep.
Oh, wow. So, oh, here comes people.
Okay, let me get.
Hey, make sure you can hear me as well. No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, get it up. I look. So already, someone said, "Hey, beautiful." Wow, that's a good one. Hey, everybody. I'm just wanted to welcome you here. It's popping up. I'm not seeing it over here, but it'll pop up. Kevin Graham, Larry, Lizzie. Who's winning the supermarket, Larry? How about the Super Bowl? Kansas City Royals. Kansas City Royals. I'm a little late here, and I want to apologize for that, everybody, because I actually went to my personal YouTube and signed up there, and obviously Nick, who works with me now, is getting me a little bit more on point. I actually today I just got back from doing tomorrow's video, which is on how I burned my place down. I went to an old friend's pizzeria here, Bizarro's Pizzeria down in Melbourne Beach. So I'm really happy about that. So I get to do this like this so I can go a little bit better and talk about that, you know, so I can read while I'm doing it. And we will make sure everybody got. I'm gonna answer a lot of questions. Kansas City Royals. They say, yeah, I know. There's already people. Hey, say one word. No. Okay. Also, first of all, I want that letter. Can you give me that letter, Nick, from the person?
Can we shout out the Instagram real quick?
Go ahead. What?
Just tell Instagram you're going live. Right here.
Oh, hey, everybody on Instagram.
There we go.
Michael, thanks for the $50. Michael Sanders. Hey, you want me to do it now? Oh, let me know. Did you have any ideas on how you would earn a living when you got out of prison? Did you ever think of just going on disability for the rest of your life? I heard after you do 10 years or more, you automatically qualify. You do, but not 100% and not Social Security disability. But no, you know, I was going to be a paralegal. I had law firms that wanted me to hire me, and I didn't do that. I ended up doing the stuff with the young people, trying to help people, because I want to see people get out of prison, man. That's the worst place in the world. It really is, guys. So I didn't want to see that. So I kind of fell into what I do with the reality check program. And I think that was pretty cool. So anyway, I did that, and I'm loving it. Now, you want me to do this, Nick? Hey, everybody on Instagram and all the social media, we're live right now on YouTube. Come out and check us out. See that? I actually got somebody now that's going to help me do shit. So all you guys don't need that. Thank you very much. Let me tell you something. We have a new thing, and I don't know if you know what super chats are and all that. Somebody's right here with a bear. Michael C. He said he lost like 50 pounds. I did. I am down to 210. I was near 260. Feeling great, everybody. No, I'm not fucking crazy. I really am feeling good. Lil Ricky, thanks for the 5. Hey, Larry, do you have a distributor for your cigar? Yes, of course. In fact, I partner with the 3rd largest cigar company in the world, Oliva Cigars. They're out of Miami, Nicaragua. They got 6,100 employees, in fact. So they're big and they can handle what we're doing, and it's going great. Matter of fact, Nick, I'd love you to get me a cigar, please. If you could do that, and I'd love it because listen, I just did a video. I was down in Melbourne Beach. I went to Bizarro's Pizzeria, a good friend of mine, and boy, it brought back a lot of memories of me. Totally. Here you go. I'll show you something, guys. Here you go, Oliva, and this is. Let's see if I'll tell you what. The first person. Oh, they didn't see it. The first person that Nick, do you see somebody on that feed? The first person who knows what kind of cutter this is gets a book, gets a signed copy of the book. So Nick's gonna watch it, and if you have an issue, just tell Nick. Okay, Nick. I want to see if they know what it is. Do you know what it is? Look at it. So Nick's gonna look at anybody knows the cutter. It's a Siamese cutter. Nope, cigar cutter. Yes, a cigar cutter. We know that, but what kind? It's a specific type. Everybody, I guess I'm looking at myself. This is pretty cool. Anyway, guys, yeah, this is fun. I'm gonna be doing more live, a lot more. Nick here and my whole guys, my son, everybody said, Dad, you got to go live. People keep asking questions. And you guys can ask any questions you want. Michael, thanks again, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for the 10. Looks like you're making real money now. Ever think of moving down to South Beach or a bigger city? Yes, I'm gonna. But if you know anything about me, Michael, I take care of my mom. She's 90 years old, and I'll never leave her. I built this whole studio for that. Darnell, no question, but thanks for the 5. But that's why I'm here, Michael. Don't get me wrong. I think I can get a lot of guests. People told me I should go to LA. I can get a lot of guests. I hate fucking LA. Sorry, anybody from LA. It's not a double blade. Nobody knows what kind of cutter this is. This is fucking great. Oh man, it's a time. Maletic. Nope. You guys got to know the brand of this cutter. This is pretty cool. Let's see what we get. It gets a free book, a signed book. I'll send it to you right after the show. Hey, Larry, can I get a shout out? Will. Yeah. Hey, Will Wyatt. What's up, guys? Glad you're here. Larry, did you talk about Tyrone Nick? Wow, it's hard to see how you could actually slow it down. It's Oliva. Yeah, the brand is Oliva. Meaning they buy them. I could buy it, but it's a type of cutter. If you know anything about them, you'll get it. Somebody's gonna get it. Alaska bear cutter. Nope. Man, this is cool. You know what it is. Okay, he knows what it is. But anyway, I'm gonna have a cigar. I love my cigars. I really do. Michael, thanks again, man. I appreciate it, man. He's supporting me. Let me tell you what we're doing with the support. We're buying better equipment. We're gonna do a lot more stuff. So thank you. I really appreciate that. Nick is on board now. That helps a lot. It is true that you get your own cell on PC Yard. Whoa. Oh, hold on. I could stop these. Let me show you. Watch this. PC Yard is doing time easier there. You look over your shoulder. Listen, PC Yard. We used to call them Rat Farm. We used to call them the Rat Factory. There's one I know in New York. Up. What's the prison fucking name? God damn, it's a big prison in New York. Wow, my brain. There are a few of them around. It's called the Rat Factory. You go here, get it off there. And nope. So far, you keep an eye on that. They're trying to double. You guys are gonna know once I make it. You can look it up then. But anyway, the Rat Factories. I don't know about doing time. Listen,
Right here, boom.
You got it. DuPont, you got it. It's a JT DuPont, whoever that is. That's the first one. Copy it. What are you doing with it? Okay. Well,
tell him to message you.
Hey, Mr. The Dude, I guess. Mr. The Dude 777. Make sure you message us on what? Instagram? Or where? Go to Instagram if you don't have it, or message us, and I'll send out that book today. Appreciate it. All right. Oh wait, he's dead. All right. Now give it a cutter. It's a JT DuPont. I get those. Annika, I know. They've been before, and they go up there just to let you know. I go, no. What do you do? I'll take care of it. I'm back in college studying. Good for you, man. When you're going to interview some escorts, madams, pimps, we are doing, man. Why'd you say that? I actually got a couple of strippers, a couple of OnlyFans girls. And they're going to do some on the reality, the Real Deal podcast. So we're going to do that. You're going to see them there. And I think that's going to be pretty cool. So I think that's fun. We're going to do that. I don't know if you guys saw my sign. That's my sign right here. Of course, it's near the bar. I wish we would have closed the door, but that's okay. Yeah, it's my brother. My brother was here, guys. Annika, thanks. Yeah, so I am going to do dominatrix. I need to do one of those. I want to be one. I'm only kidding. Alan Leary, thanks for the 5. Hey, Larry, I hope you're well. Love your content. Thank you very much, Alan. All you guys, really appreciate everybody, even the people here, all you guys. CJ Lloyd, thanks for the 5. Huge fan from Throgs Neck. Keep up. That's my town. I grew up in Throgs Neck, Locust Point. Obviously went to Lehman High School. You know that. CJ, I go back and the neighborhood doesn't change as much as I thought it would, like a lot of neighborhoods. So, man, I love my cigar. And I'm not just saying that, guys. I really mean that. They're great cigars. Palm Lanes. Hey, Larry, what does it mean if you get released under no charges? It was the feds and you just get released under no charge. That means they can recharge you if it's just because they didn't have enough evidence. Or if somebody, your friend said, oh, they just released you, they're probably ratting. Got to keep it real. Anybody, and listen, if the DEA raids your house and then they say, I don't want to press charges, he's cooperating. I'd almost bet my life on it. Richard Jones, thanks for the 5. You're familiar with the golden age of serial killers. Who do you consider the worst? Absolutely Kaczynski, the guy who worked with the mob. He did cyanide and stuff like that. He was a definite serial killer. Obviously, you got your Ted Bundys and shit. The psychopath. That guy was actually you got to be psychopath. I knew a lot of murders. That's crazy, right? But I did, and typical YouTube fraud. Who? Oh, this fucking jerk off. Fucking Larry's it true that you can pay for someone to be arrested? No, you can't. That's bullshit. Unless it's a fucking stripper arresting you, and it's a good joke. Larry lost a heap of weight. Yeah, I lost 50 pounds. I'm gonna say it again. Feeling great, man. I mean that. Fucking feeling great. Shit, best of my life for a while. I was getting too fat. We all know that. Peyton O'Brien, thanks for the 10. How exactly would you do a perfect robbery now? License plates, DNA. I could do it. Matter of fact, it's funny what you said that, Peyton. I was just telling someone how I could still do it. I'm not going to say to do it. Obviously, you'd be an idiot to do it because it depends. Here's the problem. Nobody ever just does one. And that's the problem. It really is. It's a high like you never had before. Better than any ass that I've ever done. Better than any I've done. Okay, hold on. Michael, thanks again for man. Michael, thank you very much. Send Michael a book. Make sure you send Michael a book. Michael, make sure you give me information, please. Do you believe everyone should be entitled to their own cell in prison and more privacy when they go to the bathroom? In most Western European countries, the idea is of 2 or more people in a cell is yes. I don't know about, your own cell per se. I mean, obviously a single cell is just big time. Privacy in bathrooms, yes. You have no privacy. I told you guys, if you want to look up a case, I ended up getting thrown in a hole for masturbating, jerking off. Yeah, jerking off. What fucking person doesn't jerk off? And I go to the hole for that. That's fucking crazy. And I don't mean on somebody or towards somebody. I'm not like that. The average, Joe Okie, the average. That's my man. I know Joe for a while. He's been around since like the beginning. Joe's my buddy. Thanks, Mud. Thanks for the couple bucks, Joe. You know that. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. We got to catch up. Hey, Larry, what is your favorite gangster movie? Ooh. Has to be Goodfellas. I mean, that's the most realistic one. I really believe it. I was young when that happened, but I remember it quite vividly. Alex Rump and where are we at? Alex. Hi, Larry. Back in your day, did you ever meet any of the top guys in the mob, and how were they or people? Also, when's Larry OnlyFans? We just talking about OnlyFans, right? I might do an OnlyFans to surprise everybody. If I do, it's going to be a wild one. That's all I'm going to say. I'll leave it at that. But yes, Alex, I have done that. Anyway, yes, I have done that. I met John Gotti. I met Paul Castellano before he got killed. Not meeting him like, oh, who am I? I was just with somebody, my boss, who was a captain, who I drove him up to the White House in Staten Island. They called it the White House. It was in Staten Island, Toad Hill. But I met Gotti. What do I think of him? In fact, I was in prison with a lot of bosses, and I used to walk the track with them. Got to know him very well. Nicky Scarfo, Vic Arena, Vic Amuso. Got to know him very well. They're normal people. They're CEOs. What do you want to call them? Maybe with a little tough fucking penalty. You're not getting sent to HR. Maletic, thanks for the 5. What's your opinion on people getting committed and held indefinitely at state up because they can't pass? That's very sketchy, man. You're talking about fucking putting people behind bars or incarcerated under 1 or 2 people's opinion, if you want to call it. Because mental evaluation is really an opinion. Obviously, it's pretty obvious on some, but people thought I was crazy. Larry, will you do your own movie? We're talking about that right now. In fact, we have been talking about it, but I'm gonna see what's gonna happen. I have a question for everybody too. How's this? What do you guys think of my beard? I really want to know. I know, yes, it is. But I know, but I have to stop these. Darnell Lee, no question, but thanks for the 5, buddy. I appreciate it, really do. Dalai Lama doesn't jerk off. Yeah, he does. Matter of fact, my cousin was with Dalai. He didn't jerk off with her, but I'm sure he does. All people. Well, I don't know many men who don't. I don't know if anybody out there does it. Francisi snitched. What you mean? You don't know that whole case. I know it. Goodfellas is absolute class, yes. But you don't know Michael. That's all I'm going to say. He did not rat like you would think he ratted. That's all. Never put anyone in prison that they didn't work something out. And a lot to that story. So no. When you know what I know, you'll understand that someday. I think you will. But yes, listen. People would say, snitching is not. If you get robbed today, and you call the cops because you got robbed, you're not snitching. Snitching is when me and Nick do a crime, and I get caught on something, and I tell on Nick to get out of my crime. That's snitching. Don't get it twisted. Snitching is not fucking my mother getting fucking robbed, and they're saying, "Oh, don't talk about it." Bullshit, motherfucker. Rob my mother, please. I'll fucking kill you. I'll go back to prison. I can't talk like that. Darnell Lee, thank you for the 5. This is Mel for review. Oh, it must be real bad. Did Francis fuck snitch? Did Francis? I don't get that one. But I'll show you. I don't know why they stopped them. Who stops them? Oh, Andrew Pate, thanks for the buck. I appreciate it, man. You got a question, always throw them up, guys. Also, these guys right here, see these. If you see these things, I think they're super fans, right? Super big exotic. Thanks a lot. You got to show me those, okay, Nick, please.
Those are just emojis.
No, but there's some, people do that too. Hey, Larry, looking great, brother. Keep on being honest. And I'm going to do that, guys. I'm not going to not be honest. It's just who I am. Mobilis, thanks for the 20. Hey, Larry, I love your channel. I've been watching your videos for a while, and I'm always entertained and learn so much. Anyway, have you ever seen the movie Blood In, Blood Out? Yeah, I did a review on that. Would you ever do a review? I did a review. Go in my playlist. Look at reviews. I'm pretty sure I did Blood In, Blood Out. If I didn't, maybe, again, I was telling that we could do things, because a lot of people don't know that. So keep that down. Thanks for that question. Yeah, good movie. Good fucking movie. I like that a lot. Trevor, thanks for the 10 from Canadian. Canada. Hey, Larry, have you ever, I love your content. I was in the Canadian Army. Wow. Good for you. I just wanted to thank you for your service. I was just curious what made you decide to. I was in trouble as a kid, so I had to join one of the services. I don't talk about it much. I wasn't a great kid, It wasn't going nowhere. And I went in at 17. I scored very, very high on the ABSVAC. Matter of fact, I could have picked any service I wanted, and I picked that. The Coast Guard was near our house. I lived near the Throgs Neck Bridge. Fuck my first girl under the Throgs Neck Bridge. Anyway, so I decided the Coast Guard, and I love the service. To this day, I'm retired Coast Guard. I was in almost 8 years, and I got retired because I got hurt. And I love the Coast Guard to this day. Matter of fact, I'm a donated in a museum. So I love it. Anonymous user. Is that really a name, or is that just an anonymous user? But thanks for a couple of bucks. I appreciate that. I got it. And I could tell here. You could always look at just Water blog. Thanks for the 5. How are rapists treated in prison? Not good. I'm going to be doing more of these live streams for everything to do and whatnot. When we see 300 people go on, or near 300, I think it's good because people want to know some questions. Listen, everybody knows if you come here, I'm going to tell it like it is. Good, bad, or indifference. I told you, if I do an OnlyFans, I'm going to shock the fucking world. I'm getting the no now. Just shut up. But I thought about it and I was offered something. So I think it'd be pretty wild. What do you think? Can you give me the info on this so I can talk about it, please? Thank you, Nick. Simon Ferran, thanks for the 10. Hey, Larry, how's it going? Pretty good, man. I do appreciate it. And this is a VVS1, you know. I can't read that on here. I'm not going to read that, of course. Can you do it? Richard Jones, thanks again. Familiar with Halden Prison in Norway? Yes. Not familiar, but I heard of it very well. It was featured on a couple of shows. Listen, Norway they're one of the best in prisons. One of the best, period. Germany's very good. Sweden's very good. Europeans, you guys got it down. I'm proud of you for that. I really am. It's a shame to have to say that because the United States fails miserably. Fucking miserably. I'm very ashamed of my country for that. Big up, Larry. Thanks, man. Jonas, appreciate that. Courtney, thanks for the 10. How you doing, Courtney? I remember you saying you like country music. Yep, yes. I would love for you to check out Death Row by Thomas Rhett. It's about his experience visiting. Wow, I got to look at that up. Can you make that for me? No, please. You want to take a picture? Go ahead. Yes, thank you. I will. I really liked country music big time when I was in the joint from, I went in 96, got into country music about 98 and through prison. So I love the channel. They have it, what is it? Y2K it's 2000. And I like that channel, actually. Okay.
Did you want to thank Harold Shepard?
Yes, Harold Shepard, if you're on here. No, not fuck Europe. I mean, I'm not even going to post that one. Yeah, well, I didn't want to talk. Alternative London, thanks for the 5. Larry, I did 2.5 years in the UK, and I'm recruitment agency for people with convictions. Getting back to work. Work is hard to find. Wow. Good for you, man, Alternative. I appreciate that. I believe in that. You know, again, that's another thing in the United States. Recidivism is one of the highest in the world in the United States, the recidivism rate. So we're failing miserably. See, Nick, I know it goes up here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was just a 50.
Yeah, that was in the beginning. Yeah, I won't miss it. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing that. LOL, thanks for the 5. Larry, pancake or waffles? No, it's not you. I'm a pancake guy. Banana pancakes. They're mine. Banana. You remember when we went to the Denny's that one night? Banana pancakes, man. That's me. Oh, I'll show that. What's your best sex position? A lot of them. Alex, all of them. It depends. Doggy style, maybe. I don't know. Alex Romper, thanks for 5 again. I appreciate it. Have you ever made a serious plan about robbing a place after you got out of prison? If so, why did you say no? I never made a serious plan. In fact, when things were rough, and they're rough for everybody, and we all know that, I won't do it, man. I'm not going to lose my grandkids like I lost my kids. And you guys know my story. I won't do that. Mr. Lawton, what? Sir, can I buy your book on Russian language? No. It's going to be in English. I can't, it's not in every language. How much time would it get first offender, but for murdering a pedo? You get a charge. You actually get that. You get a charge for murdering a pedo. You get a charge for murdering anyone. People don't get that in prison. You think you can kill someone. You might not get a life sentence because, you have extenuating circumstances, threat, what happened. There's got to be more to a case. You don't just go and kill somebody. You could, but no, you don't see that too often. I had a question in my head now. Oh, I'm not hearing anybody about my beard. I guess they don't like it. Here you go. Are you still friends, Larry? Are you still friends with people who are still? Yeah, I am. I don't get around that life as much, and I'm glad. If I was in New York, I don't know. I've got a very good reputation in that life because of what I did. And never told, made a lot of people money. But no, yes, I have friends in the mob. Let's just call them. They work in construction or something like that. But yeah, you have to say it like it is. Michael Sprague, thanks for a couple bucks. Cook bacon in with your banana pancake. Wow, cook bacon in with the banana pancake. I love bacon too, man. Big time, man. But I don't know about in the pancake. I'll eat it with. Man, you guys are getting me hungry, man. Chris Laverick, thanks for the $7. Hey, Larry, I was curious about the mafia. Is it better to be an associate so that you are outside of the strict rules? Like, you know, it's funny. I was asked that question. I was told that by guys who were made. And one guy said, Larry, man, you did it right. You made a lot of money, had a lot of power. But, you know, and you don't have the fucking, you know, that target on your back as much. Trust me, they wanted me. The FBI got me. They ain't playing with me. What is that? Do you think you'd be capable of pulling off the heist that you did? Is that what you said? Oh, I answered that already. But yes, I would. John Doe. I told you I could rob it. Matter of fact, I was showing someone how to do it. And once I get into it, my brain is just, I don't know why. It really is crazy. Finn Campbell, thanks for the buck. No question, but appreciate it. Again, this money goes for people. Nick. I don't mean that, Nick. But it goes for everything we're doing. Equipment, you know, we're getting better and better at what we do, I think. And I want to keep going. I want to do, like the cigars, these cigars, a portion of this goes to a foundation. So we're going to be helping more people. So we're doing a lot of good things. And I'm loving it. People ask me, Larry, you're going to retire on us. Man, as long as you're there, I'm there. How's that, guys? I appreciate it. And I mean that. So, what else? No, yeah, a couple of good ones. Did you ever deal with the Italian mob? That's who I was with. Of course you had to do it. Larry, you missed my super. Whoa, wait, see? Nick, you got a super chat. Can you tell me who's that? Dodge. What's a super chat? That?
These are super chats.
No, not only those. There's other. Who? John? What's his name? Did I miss the super chat? Dodge. I don't think. If I did, man, I apologize. Man, you email me. I look for those. Oh well, thanks for 5 again. Are you going on Joe Rogan? I'd love to. Nick's gonna work on that. Yeah. If you guys hit Joe Rogan up, if you guys emailed their show, say you should have Larry on, maybe it happens, right? I mean, you got. Listen, it's Joe Rogan. I love Joe Rogan. I love the way he tells stories. I think I'd love to do acid or mushrooms with Joe Rogan. I really would. I think we'd have a fucking ball. I know I'm crazy, right? But I'd love that. What's his name again? I want the name of him. Harold Shepard. I don't know. I'm shouting you out again. He sent me these stuff. He actually sent me a reel. This is called a facet that goes into another diamond. Is this the one? No. Where's it? Oh yeah. It's an added a real Sintine facet. It's a marquee facet. And it's a VVS. It's a VVS, which means very, very slight inclusions, is what that means in the diamond business. That was my business. And he sent it from where? Where to send what? Oh yeah. If anybody, well, they know. Anybody wants to send something like that, a letter, stuff, you know, just go to my channel, go to the about page, and there's a PO box up there, and you can send it. We check it all the time. So don't think we aren't checking it. So we do. So anyway, Andrew Pate, thanks again. How are the toilets in prison? Stainless steel, and there's no seat. It's cold in the winter. Believe it or not, your ass be freezing. And that motherfucker before you better have cleaned that fucking toilet off. Fucking stick his head in. That is for sure. So yeah, you see how I do that? I like that. Huh? I noticed that, don't I? Nick has been great for me. He's pushing me to do a lot of things. You'll get to meet Nick someday. Nick's behind the scenes with me, and he's really keeping me focused because my fucking ADD is off the charts. Friend said, I said, do you think I got ADD? They go, are you kidding me? There's a picture of ADD in the dictionary, and your face is next to it. I don't think that's true. Kyle Soden. Look at it. I won't even answer that. So crazy. Alex, how you doing? We did it again. You are a sad loser that needs to chip shirt. Fuck him. Wow, yeah. Okay, LOL. Thanks for the couple of playing any video games right now. No. Just was told by Nick I need to do that again. I used to play a lot of, well, not a lot. I got to learn how to work the controls for GTA. So I guess that's a lot for me. That's a great one. No, yes, I want to do it. I actually like gaming. It's just time. It's really a time-consuming thing. Justin Just Incredible Fantasy. Thanks for the $7. Hey Larry, I'm a big fan. You're a big inspiration to me and my family. You're awesome. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, and I'm glad I could. I want to show everybody that no matter what you go through in life, one, you could change, you can respect others. I have zero hate in my body. I have zero prejudice in my body. I don't care what it is, from color to sexuality to anything. I have zero. I give that to my parents, but I just don't look at it. I look how you treat people. I think everyone treats everybody. If you treat people the right way, you're going to be treated. I think it's, and a person told me the other day, oh, Sam, who's my partner also in Cigars, he says it's called karma. And I believe it. Don't you, Nick, on that? I do. I believe that. I think it's karma, guys. I know Sam for a long time. Just getting into this business with Sam was just a fluke. And even meeting Nick was a fluke in trying to help people. So I think it's really cool. And I believe in karma. I really do. Richard Jones here. If you went head to head with Charles Bronson, who would win? He's fucking dead, but he was a tough motherfucker. But I don't know. I think I'd have beat that fuck. I think I would have beat him. Someone said I should challenge Jake Paul, one of those guys. What do you think? They'll kill me. They fuck them. They knock me out, motherfucker. I could take a shot. Oh, I'm gonna have a cruiserweight champ of the world on. A good friend of mine, Mark Randazzo. You guys can wait till you see that show. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, Peyton O'Brien, can you talk about your plea bargain? And do you weak cases get better deals? Yes, of course. My plea was because I was going to take them around the country and I would have beat the gun charge, which they dropped at a preliminary hearing. If they don't drop the gun charge, they go to trial everywhere. And I ended up getting 4 12-year sentences. And otherwise, because if I took it to trial, they would have ran them wild, which means 12, 12, 12, 12 instead of together. That's what that means. But good question, Peyton. Cade Storm, thanks for a couple of bucks. Hey, Larry, Leary Lotion. Love your videos, man. Keep it up. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I really do. And I am not quitting until you people tell me to.
People ask me where the cooking show is.
The cooking show. We'll tell them what we're doing. We're doing a cooking show this week, and it'll be up next week, maybe the week after, because of editing, stuff like that. We edit those. Larry says, ignore the trolls and losers, Larry. We appreciate what you do and what you are trying to accomplish. I donate to you because I want to help you. Thank you very much, Alex. That means a lot. And believe it or not, you guys do know I listen. I do a lot of feedback with you guys. I do a lot of videos that you guys request because I believe this is not just about me doing what I want. It's about you guys. And I appreciate all you followers. I really do, especially the loyal followers, the guys who've been here a long time. OG Lawton. I love that one. That's pretty cool. OG Lawton. That's pretty cool. Justin, thanks for the follow. Hey, Larry, have you heard of Tulsa King with Sylvester Stallone? It's a new mob show. I did hear about it. I have not watched it. I want to watch it. Maybe I do a review because I did a review on like Money Heist. I do reviews on some TV series. Nick, put that down, please. I want to do that because it's very rare that I get time like that, but I do like to do it. So it's something I like to do. LOL again. Thanks for the 5. Larry, I wanted your thoughts on fines for tickets. My friend got a $15,000 speeding ticket. Can't be right. Ticket 215 miles an hour. A modded camera. I've never heard of that. I can't even believe that can happen. I think they'd be suspended. Anything over. So first of all, if you go to a county court, they're not allowed to do that. They only can do crimes up to a certain amount and fines up to a certain amount. So I don't know if there's more to that story. But it seemed a little bit excessive, obviously. Fuck. I get 15 miles. Listen, I was a fast driver. And I'm not saying it's right. It's one of my bad things I can't control. Well, I can control it now. I'm getting older. Even now, I tell people, slow down. Yeah, I know.
My son's coming home after 15 years in the state. Any advice?
Yeah, there's a lot of advice. Somebody asked if there's what was it?
My son's coming home.
His son.
15 years.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot you can do there. Don't treat them like he doesn't know anything because he's been told what to do for all those years. Treat him and educate him. Don't just grab the remote control from him and say, "Let me show you this." Let him do it. Let him make the mistake. You know, most people have been in prison, but pretty smart. They survived it. So, and that's a good piece of advice there. Michael, again, thanks, man. Make sure you get his stuff. If you had the chance to flee the country with all your money and never gone back to avoid any prison sentence, would you have done? And yes, I would have, and I thought about it. And if I would have got bail, I would have did it. So that's being honest. And I would have paid my dad back when he put up his house and everything. But we tried, man. We were close, and I would have fled, and I probably would have went to South America. I used to go to South America a lot, Costa Rica and stuff. I would have went to maybe Nicaragua or one of those countries. They have extradition, but who the fuck's looking for you there, you know? And then you could live a low life. You could live like a king there too. LOL, thanks again. The ticket and other charges tacked on, like reckless driving, endangerment, and went he went to court. Wow, that's a pretty bad shit, man. He must have really been I don't know how the fuck he. Wow, that's pretty. I never heard of somebody getting caught with over 200 miles an hour, to be honest. Seen a lot of 160s, 170s, but my car goes pretty fast, and I'm not gonna try that. So yeah, but that's pretty wild. That thing. CBB, thanks for the 10. Hey, Larry, I love your content. I start law school in the fall and promise I'm going to be one of the good ones. Good for you. Have you seen the prison hunger strikes in Texas? It's 3 weeks in now. No, and Texas has been doing better things for prisoners. Nick, can you put that down? Yep, he's going to put that down, and I'm going to look that up. And as a lawyer, good for you. We do need good lawyers. We need good criminal defense lawyers. We need even good prosecutors, people who don't take things. And it's not about winning if you're a prosecutor. It's about justice. Remember that. A lot of prosecutors like Nancy Grace, that bitch. I don't like her, so I guess you get that. I guess I'll never go on her show. She's all proud of how she won 100 cases. Don't tell me they were all fucking perfect cases. Fuck her. LOL. Thanks for the couple of bucks again. It was on Ocean Parkway. Oh, at Jones Beach, man. I know that area well, man. You kidding me? Wow, Ocean Parkway did that fucking again. Jones Beach is where we used to go rip the fence down and burn it for firewood. Finn Campbell, thanks for the couple. How did you actual boxer wrestlers do in prison fights? Very good. We had a guy named Gene Robinson, probably one of the toughest guys. Not the biggest, man, but he's so good with his hands. They're so fast. And they hit point on. Listen, it takes you about 100 fights before you don't even blink. Just to let you know that's I sparred enough to know that. And I used to tell Mark, and you're gonna hear about it on the show. I used to spar with Mark. I said, Mark, if you hurt me, I'm gonna fucking kill you, shoot you. And he knew he'd laugh, but he was a cruiserweight champ of the world. He beat Irish Danny Morgan back in the 90s, about 95, 94. You can look it up. Close, I don't know what it is. Grabs shotgun. Nick, put that down. Oh, it's funny. Peyton didn't know you already. Peyton O'Brien, thanks for the $10 again. How do criminals get around security systems? Listen, how would anybody? How does a guy who works in a jeweler get around fucking selling diamonds that are bullshit that they fix them? Now you can fix diamonds because they're in the business. You know, listen, I know criminals who went to alarm schools and shit like that. Man, I had a buddy of mine. We used to bet him that he could. He used to bet someone at the bar. I'd tell him, "You see this guy? He can get into your car quicker without the key than you could with the key." People go, "What?" I'll tell you what. Bet you in 30 seconds he walks across the street and gets in your car and drives away.
God wants to know if you're going to do any confessions again.
Yes, we will do confessions again. Put that down, please. Yeah, you do everything. Okay, Mike Baker, thanks for the 20, buddy. I wish you would have a question with that, but if you put one up here, Nick, if you see a Mike Baker, let me know, please. And also the super chat, like there's a logo they have or something like that too. Speedy. What does that mean? Would you rob a jewelry store if you had 10 days left to live? If I had 10 days left to live, the people I don't like better fucking go and hide. I shouldn't say that shit. Oh, fucking bring back the old Larry, and I don't like that. How you doing, Larry? Were you friends of my uncle Nick Scar? Yes. My cousin Philly, well, Philly, he had to know because he ratted. But I knew Nikki very well. I used to walk the track with her. I used to walk all the time with him. The fucking uncle was crazy. That motherfucker was crazy as a bedbug. I liked him though. I liked Nicky a lot. Nicky used to let me read his law. His uncle thought he was getting out. He'd say, "Hey Larry, what do you think of my case?" Motherfucker, he had 30 bodies and a judge, and he thinks he's getting out. Fuck, I thought I was crazy. He was a good dude though, Nicky. I like Nicky. Oh man, I love my fucking cigar, guys. Love from Norway. Hey, Norway, you got my heart, man. I gotta visit that. You gotta get me a speaking gig in Norway. If they can pay me, or Australia. Those are the two places I want to go. If you can get us a gig there, maybe I can get some radio station or school, and I talk about kids. So if that happens, let me know, man, guys. I'd love that because I want to go there anyway, and it'd be a way to. I can't afford to go there. Plane ticket alone. It's crazy. Alex, thanks again, man. Appreciate it from Canada. What is your favorite memory from prison? Oh, wow. Probably doing acid with Lumpy, man, my buddy. I fucking tripped in prison, and to this day I talk about it because I floated out of the prison. I mean, I had an out-of-body experience. So I don't think you can get a better experience than that anywhere. The first time and only time I've ever had that ever happened to me. I'm not a big into the drugs anymore like that. So I don't know if it'll ever happen, but if it does, man, I'll let you know. John Colombo, Uncle Nicky was insane, but you damn right he was. He was insane, John. But he was a fucking nut. I love Nicky though. I really did. Fucking funny motherfucker. Just played tennis and fuck. They actually had tennis courts in Atlanta. Fucking nut place. Michael, man, again, thank you, man. I really appreciate the money, Michael. You're helping us out. Could you do an interview with Bigger C916? I'll have Nick look into that. And were you ever concerned about getting your cheeks busted or your wig split when you first went to bed? No. I mean, listen. You know, when you're a stand-up guy, you don't worry about that. Take care, bro. You don't worry about that, and that's important. He said goodbye, Nick.
See you, Dave.
So no, I never did, Mike. Is it Mikkel? Is that a Mikkel? See the way it's spelled? Is it Mikkel? Maybe I've been saying it wrong. Anyway, yeah, I hope he sent us his address. I hope you get his info. Anyway, nice cigar it is, Jay. I love it, man. Oh, Big Hurt. We got to do an interview with him. Right, Michael, you're right on that. Got that? Big Hurt. We got to contact. They say he's a nice guy. Larry, what do you think about Ron DeSantis? I like Ron DeSantis. I'll support him in a minute. He's middle of the road than you think. Big Hurt. Okay, who's this? Oh wow, Michael again, man. Is it Mikhail? I wish I'd known. Give it a break. Fluke, bro. I don't know what that means. What did you think about the Nicholas Cruz verdict? And do you support the death? I don't support the death penalty. I think I don't like it. I really don't. The Nicholas Cruz, of course, what happened, you know, I think it's right. Let me tell you what happens in prison, what people don't get. True justice happens in prison. Look what happened to Whitey Bulger, the rat. They fucking took his eyes out and they were cutting his fucking tongue out. It's justice. Look what happened to Jeffrey Dahmer. They fucking stabbed him on the yard. So you got to live a miserable life and know that you might just get killed one day. That's a fucking tough way to live, man. So I don't believe in the death penalty. It's proven never to be a deterrent. You don't see murders and shit go down. So I don't believe in that. So no, man, I'm feeling good, man. Normally I'd get tired after 45 minutes. I'm loving it. I'm fucking loving it. Got my cigar, my water. I'm talking to some cool people. I love it, man. Like I said, the P.O. Box, if anybody wants to send something like that, you know, just something so I can look at it. What's up, Larry? How you doing, man? Appreciate all that. All right. How do children from Chernobyl count to us guys doing jokes? If you net
Just tell them how great this is.
Again? Yeah, let me tell you what happens in prison. If you're a rapist or you're a child molester or you're a rat, I was the one who was pulling your paperwork. I watched the guy. This happened. They set him up. They had a big rail, you know, the double tiers. And I'm watching because I pulled the paperwork on this guy, and he was a fucking chomo, which is child molester. So he's in there, and these guys call him over. Hey, I gotta talk to you. Now you go up, look up on the top. The guy dropped a fucking buffer machine. You ever see those fucking big fucking heavy buffer machine? And I'm watching this whole thing, and it came fucking hit this guy in the head. Didn't hit him square. Hit him like here. It hit his shoulder. He went down. I had to turn my head, man. I thought they broke his neck and killed him. They didn't, but let me tell you, they fucked him up. And I'll tell you what. Here's the whole thing. I didn't even fucking blink because I fucking didn't. I slept like a baby. I could give a fuck about those people. All right, I think you know where I stand on that. Even though there's a mental illness there, my mother checks me. My own mother checks me because that lady doesn't have hate in her heart. I don't have hate, but it doesn't mean I have to like something. CBB, yes. Somebody asked. Cigars shipped worldwide. Matter of fact, we sent 3 boxes yesterday to Canada. Fuck yeah. The shipping is not us, guys. When the pricing on the shipping, man, it drives us crazy. I feel bad, but it's not me. Hi again, Larry. If you look up Texas prison hunger strike, you'll see a lot about it. Thanks for the 10, man. About it. It is about abysmal treatment, including over 500 inmates who have been in solitary. Yeah. Let me tell you something. I did 3 years in solitary. The whole box, whatever you want to call it, the shoe. It's fucking bullshit. They use the hole way. Listen, they use the hole in the wrong way. First of all, a lot of people in the hole, people don't know this as well, they have a lot of mental problems. So that makes me a little bit pissed about that.
Is it safer to sleep on the top bunk or the bottom bunk?
I was always bottom bunk. So I was on top bunk something, but bottom bunk. I like the bottom bunk, so when you get out of bed quicker, safer. Listen, I watched the guy kill his cellie, who was the top bunk, stabbed him right through the fucking heart, and fucking went back to bed. I don't think there's a difference. If they want you, they're gonna get you. Well, you know, you can't. It's not like you can hide in there, get up in the corner. Don't mean shit. Italian Dragon, thanks for the 5. The Lira. Top guy Larry, love from Wales. Top guy Larry, love from Wales. Oh, that's where you're from, Wales. Wow, love to do that. I see. I want to go to certain places. That's something I want to do. Matt for Scary, thank you. Appreciate it. Is it say sleep? Yeah, I saw that. That's the one you read. Review. We already got that. So someone asked about review of Red. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Red Dead. Did you put that down?
Mm-hmm.
Red Dead. And I think the game's message of redemption would speak. Yes, I agree. I'm doing a whole. Should I do it? Should I even say it, Nick? Yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a little thing we're doing that nobody knows about right now. We're just coordinating it. I'm doing a seminar, a reality check seminar for parents of kids. It's going to be in Orlando in about 6 months, give or take. That's all I'm going to say. It's really for parents, and it's going to be amazing, man. I got police chiefs and judge, criminal defense attorney, psychologist going to be speaking along with me, prosecutor. So it's going to be amazing, and you're going to learn more in that fucking 2 days than you'd learn anywhere you ever did anything. That's the truth. Eric Dizzy, that's all I'm going to say right now. Eric Dizzy, thanks for the 5. How do pro bank robbers spend their cash and stay off the radar after a huge? You know, you don't see bank robberies anymore big like that because they don't have money in banks anymore. They don't keep it there like that. You will see maybe a armored car robbery. I knew some guys who were hitting them down in Miami, and they were fucking whacking them for millions. You don't see a bank robber per se. You know, they always say Willie Horton said, "Why'd you rob a bank?" Because that's where the money was. But no. And how do you hide your money? Like we all did. You own businesses, you wash it, you get it away. You don't live the lavish lifestyle. John Gotti proved that. They're going to get you. And they don't give a fuck. They will get you. Trust me, they will. What? I love that. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, not gonna answer that. What won't I answer? Oh wow. I just heard this. Somebody told me, Larry, the last store I hit in Fairless Hills, Pennsylvania is up for rent. Wow. Was it? I'd like to know, was it a jewelry store for the whole time? That was my last robbery. You're right. That guy was. What's my favorite cigar? Are you fucking kidding me? Who asked that? Right here. Look at this. Wait, let's get the focus. Why can't it focus? Motherfucker. Camera. I gotta get a better camera. The Crooked Diamond by Larry Lawton. That's my favorite cigar. And my other favorite cigar would be the Milano, which was the cigar of the year, I think in 2015 or 16, and it was made by Oliva. They took me, and not just good company, very good company. I really like them. I like working with them. Very good guys, the CEO and down. I had the CEO on my podcast. You got to go to Real Deal Podcast. Check it out. If you haven't been to that YouTube, check it out. It's pretty cool. Anthony, thanks for the 5. What do you do if the inmate you're bunking with is a loud snorer? I wonder if the inmates have been shanked. Yes. That's not a bad question. That's not even a funny question. It's a good question. Man, I tell you what, you better try to figure it out. I once had a snorer that was so bad, I said, you got to get the fuck out of here, man. And it wasn't him. I felt bad, but man, I was fucking getting zero sleep. You try to do everything. You put shit in your ears, that's how we do it. A lot of guys wear hats, those wool hats over their eyes. Put something in your ear. You get earplugs from the CMS, they call it. And you can get earplugs and do that. And it's rough, though. It is. You got to go to bed before them, because once they start snoring, fuck it. I feel bad for them because it's not their fault. I really do. But fuck, I'm sorry. I had to do it. I said, get the fuck out of here. I tried everything. God damn. I fucking had to do it, man. Cigar good for beginners? Matt, oh, good question. Somebody asked, is the cigar good for beginners? I talked about that on I think a promo I just did. It's great for beginners and aficionados. Let me tell you why. It's a Cameroon wrapper with a medium fill, and I smoke cigars all day, man. I know it's bad for me and all that shit, but fuck that. I know people 90 fucking smoke cigars. You don't inhale. It's a great cigar for a beginner. It really is. I'm not just saying it. We're going to be coming up with some what we call starter packs, 3 cigars and lighter and all that shit. So we're coming up with a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, check it out. It's worth it. Trust me, you give these cigars out to someone, they come with the story. So that people love that. Mike Baker, thanks, man. Appreciate the 10. What do you do day 1 in prison? Fuck. You are in shock still. You don't just go from the street to an actual prison. Usually you're in county jail or you're in a holdover facility. So you kind of get your feet wet a little bit. Even then, when you hit the yard on a real fucking prison, it's a fucking different world. You're dealing with different people. I mean, it's crazy. Matter of fact, I testify in court for people sometimes to try to get them not to go to real bigger prisons instead of keeping in the county jail, because the gangs and everything else. If you're a lawyer out there and anybody want to, expert witnessing is something I do, and we always get the person we give the judge a reason to downward depart without ratting, so they'll know it if they're a lawyer. Alex, man, thanks again, man. CA, question for you: if you could go back and change the past, would you? Would you erase that prison time and knowing what you do now? Wouldn't? Yes, of course I would. Anybody who tells you they would not change Bill Gates was asked that once when he's the richest man in the world. If you go back, of course, you're going to take away the bad things, the hurt you maybe gave people. That's what I would change. And that hurts sometimes, but because I do have a heart. I think you got to get over shit, but listen, I got a heart. So yes, I would. But, and I wouldn't have all this. Listen, I think my brains, I think who I am as a person, I think would, you're gonna figure it out, man. You will, and I believe in that. Hold on, Logan Hull, $5. Worked in a jail for 5 years and left to finish my master's and go to law school. Good for you. I dislike the system and want to change. Wow, good help to you, lad. Thank you very much, Logan. and good luck in law school. Much appreciated. We need people, and I know you saw some shit working in a prison that you want to change. You don't even know, and you guys will not even imagine how many people come up to me and say, "Hey, Larry, as a former guard, I couldn't do it anymore. I had to quit. I fucking saw some." You know, the cops, we call them cops in prison. Guards have one of the highest suicide rates out of any profession because they know there's people in there who shouldn't be there, and they see the abuses. They're in catch-22s, guys. Meaning, these guys have to look, you know, may not say anything because they have to worry about their own job or their families, and are these guards going to help them when they're in jail? Because there's a lot of assholes. Listen, there's people in prison. I tell this all the time. There's people in prison I never want to see get out because they'll kill their neighbor, they'll kill you, they'll kill me, they'll kill anybody, and they're fucking said they don't belong in prison at all. I know. Yeah. You got to show me it. It's
He wants
Jake.
to know
Firsthand.
how commissary worked in prison.
Huh?
You wanted to know how commissary worked in prison.
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Hold on. 5 years. So good luck on that, Logan.
He's been a member for 22 months now.
Oh, wow. Oh, Joe. Fucking Joe. I told you, Joe is he's a friend of mine too. Joe. Love Joe. Joe, how does commissary work? You get a piece of paper. It's a list of all the items they sell. You know how much money you have in your account. So what would happen is you get to pick, you get the commissary list, usually the night before commissary, your commissary day. Or they even have them up there. You look through the list all week and you figure out what you need. That's why people are so fucking institutionalized when they get out. You go into a store and everything's hustle bustle fast. You haven't done that for a decade, and all of a sudden they're throwing you into the fucking fire. You have to figure your money out. When I got out of prison, Joe, people know that story. I couldn't buy a fucking cup of coffee. In fact, when I went to Walgreens, they give you 4 hours to go get hygiene items at the Walgreens up the corner. You gave me 4 hours to go do something today, I'll fucking go fuck abroad, play 3 holes of golf, then go to the store, say hi to my mom, and then go back to where I'm going. Because you know what's going on. But when in prison, many people, you go look at toothpaste and there's 30 types of toothpaste and you're figuring out your money in your pocket. It's not easy. It's a rough thing. And we don't do enough to help people reintegrate into society. That's a big problem.
What's the most drugs you've seen?
What's the most drugs I've seen do somebody in prison? That's the question. The guy, yeah, well, I don't even know if that's the most. A guy checked out. He did 5 papers of heroin and he killed himself. Shot it up. But that's not even the most, man. Fucking Lumpy did 10 hits of acid. How fucking much is that? I mean, that's fucked up, man. I used to do 4 hits. That was my most. Motherfucker, 10 hits. I think that's more. That's about the most I've seen in crazy shit. I love that guy, man. I miss him, man. He's a good dude. He was a stand-up dude. Okay, what is this? Felicia, I would love to see an interview with Roe and Adam Closen. He was sentenced to 213 years in Fort and got out just over a year ago. And he has been doing amazing things. Why don't you look that up? You see it, Nick? Look. I will do that. Am I meant to be a moderator? I just came onto the stream and noticed I have the permission. Why do I have a permission? And the badge. I mean, I can't help out if you want. You better look into that, Nick.
Rowan, what? Where is it?
Adam Corson. Fuck, I'm loving this, man. This is I'm the happiest I could be on a Saturday. I really am. People think, what are you doing on your Saturday night? Saturday later. I'm hanging out with you guys. I'm talking some stories, and you guys are helping us out. I love this shit. I really do, man. People think I'm not getting bored with YouTube. I know some of you get concerned when I'm late at night. I look like I'm fucking drunk or fucking sleep. I gotta watch my health that way. That's why I lost weight, to be honest with you. So yes, I have to watch. Matter of fact, Nick kicks my ass and said, "Listen, you better get your sleep tonight. We're gonna be doing shit." and he's right to do that. So I appreciate Nick doing that. Magic, thanks for the $2. Have you tried to interview someone you robbed? No, and I'll tell you why. I don't want to like put it in their face that I'm a YouTuber now or something like that. I think that's kind of disrespectful. If they want to talk to me, I'll gladly talk to them. You know, but I hope they get over this shit. I hope they made a lot of money in insurance. Alex Ropin, thanks for the 5 again. Have you been in with people that you think deserve to be in? ADX is a polarizing thing. Do you think it's needed for the? You know, ADX is. If you look up ADX Colorado on a computer, it's the worst prison in the world. Actually, one of the top 1-2 prisons in the world. It's right here in Colorado. You know, they do have to have something like that. I mean, what do you do with somebody like that? But there were people. I don't know about solitary because I think they're mental. I think they should have some kind of mental facility for people like that. I mean, they're just fucking. Their brain is twisted. I'm not for euthanasia either. So I mean, I don't know what the fuck to do. I'd have to think like that. Mike Baker. Some people in prison aren't bad, just wrong places. Yep, absolutely. And I'm glad you said that, Mike. That is so true. That's why I have a T-shirt. If you guys have not seen the T-shirt, and I hope you go on and buy one. Actually, we're going to be bringing out merch in-house this year, sometime during the year, and it's going to be cheaper and better. We weren't equipped for it. We're going to be doing it now, a la some other people. And I have a T-shirt that says, I don't believe in bad people. I believe in bad choices. And that's the truth. Most people, believe me, I've seen some psychopaths, of course. But you want the truth? Not as many as you think. And so I believe that. That's very good, Mike. I'm glad you said that.
This is super chat. What do you think about the cops in Memphis?
What's the question, please?
What do you think of cops in Memphis?
What do I think of the cops in Memphis? Unless is there an incident that happened lately? I don't know. Listen, here's how I look at cops, period. Even if it's Minnesota, where that guy Derek Chauvin fucking killed that guy, which was fucking dead fucking wrong. I had chiefs of police telling me, man, you know. So there's good and bad in everybody. I believe that. Or there's good. And when you have an organization, let's say the cops, and you fucking have 500 cops, 300 cops, 100 cops, you're going to have a bad apple here and there. Here's my problem with cops. The other cops know it, and they don't do anything about it. That's a problem. That's a fucking problem. If I was a cop and I seen him beating some guy who's fucking helpless in handcuffs, I think I'd want to beat his ass. So that's my thing on that, my take on that, guys. And I'm big on that. Listen, I don't hate cops at all. Never did. Cops are doing their job. I did my job. My job was to fucking rob and be a bad guy, and that was to get me. I didn't hate the cops. I don't like dirty cops. Unless they were paid by me, which we did that. Fucking bad I am. Oh my God. I gotta stop that shit. Mr. Detroit City, thanks for the couple bucks. Have you heard of Johnny Mitchell? Is he legit? Do you know who he is? No, I don't know who he is. Can we find out? What is he? You know who he is? Johnny Mitchell? We're gonna look him up now. Look him up if you could. I'll see if we can get an answer to that. I like having Nick here. Jay Grizzly, thanks for the 5. Great vids, Larry. I've been in and out of trouble. Still managed to get a career. I get that people make mistakes sometimes, and I dig that. Yeah, you know, to be honest with you, Jay, I always believe, I think a big problem with cops and hiring is if you come from the hood, my neighborhood, let's say, in the Bronx or wherever, and you got arrested for fucking pot, some bullshit, they can't be a cop. And actually, they'd probably be one of the best cops. So against that, if you know what I mean. I think they should hire from within. They say, oh, we want to hire from within. Well, then fucking make your standards where you can fucking hire somebody. Don't make them a fucking asshole. Because the guy was in a house. Maybe there's 5 of us in a house, and they raid the house, and they arrest everybody. And they found, you know, some not even bullshit. They won't hire you if you're arrested like that. So that's bullshit. I think they have to change their ways too. And I said that. Listen, I speak at cop organizations. I spoke at the International Association of Chiefs of Police. I spoke at some local cop event. Listen, I'm straight up with them too. If they're a good cop, they're a good cop. Listen, I got an honorary badge. I don't know if you guys knew that. This is gonna fucking blow you away. I don't know if it'll blow anybody away up there, but. And I'm no fucking snitch, motherfucker. Don't even think that. I can't arrest you. I mean, it's good for getting out of tickets. No, it's not. It's an honorary thing because the cop's a good cop. I won't sign my name to something. So if you see me do a commercial, if you see me do something, trust me, guys, I like it. Because as you know, I don't do many commercials. But if you see me do something,
He's Johnny.
Who?
He's a YouTuber.
Is he YouTube? I don't know. What does he do on YouTube? Look it up. Great. So I believe in that too. So I'm glad about that. What?
Former drug trafficker.
All right. And I don't know who Johnny Mitchell is, if he's legit and if he's changed his life. Good for him. I don't know who he is. Maybe we'll check him out. Put him up. You know, not now, but yeah. Johnny Mitchell has a crime podcast. Says he has done legit time. It says he had. I could look that up, man, pretty easy. You can look me up. My record's not good at all. That's a fact. Steve-O's channel. Oh, Steve-O's channel. I wish it was Steve-O. Hey, thanks for the $5, Steve-O's channel. I love Steve-O. I love those guys, the fucking crazy fucks in the jackass. Johnny's podcast is called The Connect. You should interview him, Larry. We're gonna look into that. We're gonna look more into his whole situation. If you see me interview him, you're gonna find out either I'm gonna expose him, or I'm gonna have a good talk with him, and we'll see what he's about. Because if I start looking into somebody, I know how to get behind the courts, man. Trust me. That's why I love people. Look me up, man. I don't give a fuck what you do. I've been vetted by fucking book companies, movies, TV shows. Matter of fact, I'm going up to in March. I'm going up to do a TV show for VH1. If anybody ever heard of the show, my true crime story, I think it is a true crime story. They're gonna do a feature on me on that on VH1, just to let you know. So I hope you guys can check it out. I love this name, Miss Piggy. What the fuck? Why? I love that's a great one. Hey Larry, can the DOC keep any part of prisoners' commissary? If so, how can they be legal? Especially when I'm sending my hard-earned money. You're right on that. Depending on what it is, if they alter something in prison, like if they buy a radio and they put a battery pack on it, we all did it. They can confiscate it. As far as just something legit, unless it's found to be stolen, there's more to the story than just they cannot just take your shit. You're right. That wouldn't be legal. And it'd be against policy. I don't know if it's going to be against the law. I'm sure they covered their ass that way. But you don't see that unless it's altered. So there might be more to the story, Miss Piggy. And you're right. It is your hard-earned money. And I hate that they make the prices so high for inmates because they think they're hurting the inmate. They're really hurting the inmate's loved one. And I don't like that. Anthony Cavos, thanks for the $5, buddy. I think I know a good way to survive in prison. Just keep your mouth shut and don't talk to anyone. Don't look. That's a pretty good fucking start. You're right about that. So I agree with that. Mike Baker, thanks for $5 again. You're very inspiring. Glad you're doing well for yourself and glad you made it, brother. Thank you very much, Mike. Listen, it's a mindset. You know, I surround myself with good people. Not saying that fucking everybody. Please don't anybody say, Larry, you're a role model. Fuck no. Catch me jacking off too much. But I'm only joking. Nothing wrong with that either. I just don't like that. It puts a high standard on someone. Please, you know, I make bad choices a lot. So maybe you don't hear about them, and I'm glad. But I don't give a listen. I own whatever comes out about me. So it is what it is, Mike. But thank you very much. And it's nice to try to help people because I try to do a lot of that too. Anomalous scientist. Wow, 140. Thanks again, buddy. What happened to the goatee, Larry? First paid question. It was super chat. You know what? I think the goatee. I don't know. I'm not. You know, nobody's answering this. I want to ask it again. Keep okay. I'm gonna ask this now, and Nick wants me to keep it live. What do you guys think of my goatee? Nick, show me. I know how to do it, Nick. I do know how to do. Nick, this is my thing. Just I want to know what people think of my goatee. Good or bad? Listen, man. Fuck. I take criticism. I got fucking thick skin. Fucking look at an alligator. What kind of cigar did Bill Clinton use? I love that question. Man, you can't hate the man, man. And I don't like the way he degraded women. That I don't like. Don't degrade anybody. So see, nobody gives a fuck, Nick.
I'm seeing it right here.
Yeah. You look better with facial hair. 100%. Thanks, Matt. I miss the goatee. All right. Did you ever date that therapist you did interview? No. And as a matter of fact, her interview is Monday. You'll hear it. Check it out, man. Check it out. Hey, Larry, questions. Have you ever heard of anything about Brazilian prisons? Yeah, they're not good. It's a money thing in a lot of South American prisons. If you got money, you're good. Nick's trying to keep goatee, beard, all good. Love the vids. Michael Kennel, I have a question, though. How come you're what? You decide to help people and give advice to them instead of turning back to crime. Listen, people change. I saw too much destruction and people fucking come to prison for stupidity. And people think prison's a joke. They think they watch it in the movies. And it's fucking nothing like the movies. Nothing at all, Michael. So, Alex, thanks again. You are a role model. Like everyone else, you've made bad choices, but you are doing everything you can now to help people. That's a good life to. Thank you. I appreciate it. But a role model, I don't know. You know, listen, do you want all my fucking dark fucking closets I have? Everybody has them. Everybody out there has them. Listen, I don't do anything illegal. I don't do anything bad. You know, do I fucking do acid occasionally? I don't know what I do. You don't want to be, I hate being a role model. But I do want to help people. You're right, Alex. And I'm not going to stop. I don't care what anybody says. Hey, Larry, you're looking good. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Feel great. Everybody worried about Larry, I haven't watched in 3 months and you lost 50 pounds. Oh, my God. You look good. My God. Good for you, man. Thank you very much about the weight loss. See, nobody gives a fuck about the beard, Nick. Just saying. Beard looks solid, man. Okay, we got one. Well, I wanted to know. I was going to put it up on YouTube. I'm going to put it up. Because we were debating, should I keep this or a goatee? You rock any hairstyle like the boss you are. Man, thank you, man. I can't grow this. I should get one of those. If they ever had a product, I don't think I'd want hair anymore. You know, when I was in prison, I had hair. I ended up getting in a fight, a bad fight. And I fucking, man, pulled my hair. Fuck that shit. That hair went. What happens when you go to prison and speak a different language? Like, you'll make it because there's people who speak that language as well. So you'll make it. That's not true. The shop. You see, that. What do you think about Memphis? What those cops did? Well, Nick, what's going on in Memphis? You know, let's look that up. I'm looking that up, Brian, because I don't know. Man, I'm so busy. Show us the bad tattoo your good friend gave you. Oh man, should I do it, Nick? Should I show it? It's on my knee. Should? You asked for it, not a paid chat. Someone said. No, I wasn't going to take my pants now. I would. Hold on. Here, come here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, good. You guys are getting a look at something not many people have looked at. That was done by a guy, my cellie. We were fucked up in my cell, and we were fucking high as kites, and the dude fucking fucked up. He smushed it like he was like, damn, but smushed it because we put a stencil on with paper and a pen, and I won't get it fixed because he got killed, and a good friend of mine. Sad case, man. Okay. Kate Storm, thanks again for the bucks. 1993, Leary Lotion was been in love in the what? What is has was bit burned? What does that mean? You know, I love Leary. I guess he's thinking of me. What is it? No. The beard looks fucking awesome. I'm fucking showing that motherfucker. What the fuck? Yeah, thank you. In fact, that he has fucked up, made something recognizable is impressive. Thank you, Ashley. I gotta love Ashley. She's my daughter's name. Oh, I'm gonna say this right here. I can say it. Fuck it. Maybe my daughter can get mad at me. But hey, guys, I got great news to report. I'm gonna be a grandfather for the 3rd time. Yes, I know people think I'm only 40. I'm gonna be a grandfather. My daughter and her, I guess, fiance. And I love them. The guy's Johannes. They live down South Florida. They're having a daughter. Daughter. We don't know what it is. They're having what they call a gender reveal, whatever the fuck that is. It's where they balloons. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's in February. In July, my daughter is gonna have a grandbaby. My son has 2, and the first grandson I have first kid is named after me. If that's not honor, even losing him for life when I went to prison, my grandson's name is Lawrence Robert Lawton III, and I love them. I love them dearly. Eric Dizzy, thanks for the 10. Could you cover the robbers Will Matrix and Mike Platt that led to the 1986 FBI Miami shootout? What were you thinking when that stuff was going on at the time? It'd be cool if you made an episode. That'd be cool. Got it? Got it?
I was reading about Memphis cops.
Well, read about this. Yeah. Look at this. Very good one. Take a picture. You can't read that.
I can't read.
Oh shit, dude! Congratulations. Yes, I'm so happy, man. I hate what they do. That. Holy Larry, is that your cool tattoo? Nice. That was the bad tattoo. I have crazy other tattoos. I can't show you. Just put it this way. Use your imagination. Congrats, man. More fam. Yep. Hit that button. Larry's a cool dude. I love that. Yeah, hit it. I appreciate it. That's great. Oh, what is this? All these. Larry, have you seen the video of the cops leaving a poor woman on the railroad tracks and left to die? What? Oh man, we gotta fucking start talking about some of this shit.
The Memphis cops beat someone to death. That's what they're referring to.
Oh man, I'm gonna look into that case, the Memphis cop case. I will. Colorado Trader, thanks for the appreciate that. Thanks for the 1111. It must mean something. Let's see what it means. Sexy legs, bro. Thanks, Brian. Colorado Trade, thanks. Can you remember one specific sporting event where you made the most money gambling or taking bets? Yeah, well, taking bets. I was a big bookie, so that was a collective thing. As far as me betting, man, I remember winning 80 grand in a casino. It wasn't more than that. 100 grand. I was a big gambler in the casinos. I remember losing 250,000 in a casino in 2 weeks. Got taxed on that shit. So yeah, I remember a lot of that shit. So yeah, I mean, please don't be a gambler. I don't even gamble anymore. Very little. I play cards with my friends and shit like that. And I'll bet, but always, within my means. Cigar question. What? I'm gonna answer that. Does the color of the band determine the tier of quality? No. Like just say any brand, red, blue, green. No. In fact, a lot of people would say to me, oh, it's a dark cigar, so it's harder. Not true. It can be. Maduro or whatever it is, it can be, but doesn't have to be. There's a lot of factors to it. I'm not even an expert, of course, but I blended this myself. In fact, I was down with all the professionals down in Miami at Oliva headquarters, and they were bringing in leaves that were grown for me. It took a year and a half for this. Who? Yes, we do ship worldwide. Somebody asked that. Anywhere in the world, we do ship. So what do you think of Aiden Fucci case? Big up, Larry. What is the Aiden Fucci case? You want to check it out? Or at least put it down. Larry, have you seen the video of the cops leaving a point? No. I'm just hearing about that, Trex, and I am going to look into that really quickly. Got it? We're getting a lot of this, okay? How do you handle neighbor? How you guys, what you guys do to me, and I love you guys for it. You guys get me on a topic like this, and I go what they call a deep dive. I am on the internet, not only the internet, I go into the law cases. Sometimes I go on, I have what they call Pacer. Pacer is a legal website that you pay for if you're a lawyer or a paralegal, you'll pay for it. And I go into a deep dive on a case. Matter of fact, anybody knows, I picked exactly, this is the truth. I picked exactly what the judge was going to give Derek Chauvin after reading the case. I read that case. I fucking read the transcripts. I read it, and I was the one who picked it. That's the truth. That's knowing the law that well. I mean, I did the law so much. I'm not a law lover though. How do you? I mean, lawyer lover, but good lawyers I love. How do you handle neighbor who is always stepping your driveway as a shortcut? Yeah, fucking walk up to him and tell him, hey man, get off my fucking property. And if he keeps doing it, man, fucking put a fucking grenade there. No. I don't know, put dog shit there. Let him walk in there. I don't know. Something like that. You could do fucking crazy. Hey, a guy should respect you. If you talk to him with respect, what I've learned in life, guys, at 61 years old, you respect someone, they respect you. It has nothing to do with political affiliation either. Respect goes both ways. Always remember, it's how you talk to someone sometimes, not what you say. Like Nick, he talks nasty to me, so I have to talk nasty back. I'm only joking. I'm teasing him, guys. Have you seen it? Okay. Larry, you hear about the guy being held indefinitely for contempt of court for not giving the court gold he found on a treasure hunt? No, that's another one. But I don't like that indefinite shit. Charge him with something. Larry, I found out about your YouTube channel from one of the local, what? I only can read this now. Help me here. Okay. Found out about your YouTube channel from one of the local police officers that I personally know. And ever since I watched one of your videos, I've been addicted to it. Thank you, man. Hey, thank that cop. How's that? Thank the cop. Absolutely. Oh, I like to interview cops because then I find out the good ones, if you want to call it that. Do people speak to you when you first enter a penitentiary? Not really, but usually you go into a penitentiary is a whole different animal, guys. We're talking about a maximum security prison. We're not talking about a fucking low or a medium or camp or some bullshit. You go to a max, people have fucking got life and shit. They want to see who the fucking they're dealing with. We had 880 lifers in there, man. Did you ever see the police brutality incident in Memphis? I'm looking into that. That Memphis case we got to look into. I got to do a video on that. I think I'm going to get going here, man. I've been on almost an hour and a half. I said an hour. The stogies look badass. Listen, man, and I'm not just saying this. Nick, give me a box, please. Okay. Let me show you guys something about the cigars. First of all, oh boy. Let me show you guys something cool. They put a lot of effort into these boxes, man. I'll tell you why, because I wanted the best. Not only do they say Crooked Diamond, Larry Lawton with a Crooked Diamond limited edition. Watch this. When you open it up, it's this. And I'm going to show you something better. Nick. A lot of boxes have it, but ours I made sure has it. It's a humidor underneath. You put the humidor packs, which we're going to be selling. You put them under there. Hell, good for weed. So I was told to be. That's why I was saying it. Anything. You can put anything. Huh? This is your box. And then it's down. It's a box. And it's got like felt. They really did these boxes great, man. And I'm happy about that. So check them out, man. Really, I mean that. Life is good. Like it is. You can put your weed in. Exactly, Nathan. That's what Nick just told me. We're not prejudiced at this company if you did drugs or do drugs. As long as you do your work and you show up on time, you do what you're supposed to do. That's how Big Pussy got caught. Big Pussy, you know Big Pussy? Who's Big Pussy? No, Big Pussy was the guy on Sopranos. Your chimney. Yep. Everybody asks you, you're right. Everybody's saying good for weed. It really is a beautiful box, guys. I'm not just saying that. Matter of fact, Nick, let's do something. I'll tell you what. You want to next chat? I'm gonna do a chat in 2 weeks. I hope you're here. I'm gonna give away books. We're gonna give away the box just as a humidor. We'll give away a box or two. I have a few empty boxes, so we'll do that as well. Anthony, thanks again, man. You are a legend. I have so much respect for you. I love the story about how you slammed a guy's head because he didn't clean up after. Yeah, the motherfucker. I won't forget that. Well, he won't either. Fucking clean up your shavings in the fucking sink. Come on, man. We eat out of here. Oh, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Great video as usual. Hey, Mike, we're brethren. My ancestry is from Canada, St. Laurent, Montreal. So my mom went to high school and everything in Canada. That's why I got to take care of her. Maybe you Canadians are fucked up. Nah, I'm only kidding. I love it. I'm trying to get dual citizenship. The fact, though, that I have a record, Canada is really rough about that, which I don't like. Opinion on Orange is the New Black. I didn't like the fact that they have a prison where the girl goes in there for check writing and she's with murderers. That ain't happening. They're separating those fucking kind of people. I heard good things. I watched a few episodes. Again, some of the shit's pretty cool. I should do some episode reviews, but for a whole, it's just to show that, and broads are tough in prison. Don't fucking think they're not. Again, Anthony, I really appreciate what you said. I really do. And thank you very much for that. I appreciate it very much. All right, guys, I'm going to be locking up and getting out of here. I actually got to go see somebody. Larry's a cool motherfucker. I like that. Since they can't get motherfucker right now, I'll say it. Larry, I'm playing GTA right now, and Lester is talking. I should have been arrested. There was a petition going around online that I should be the new Lester in GTA 6. I agree. I should do that. Can you talk about the fentanyl? Yeah, fentanyl is fucked up. In prison, I can see it happening because some people want to kill themselves. But it's terrible, man. You do drugs, man. You better know where you get them from. Look at me. I don't say don't do them. I should do this. Larry's not going to change too much. Nah, I changed, you guys. I just want everybody to live their life. I don't want people to judge you. No matter what you're going through in life, guys, I really want you to always remember, time heals a lot of wounds. Tomorrow's going to come. The sun's coming up. No matter who you think you are, it's going to come up. So don't think it's not. That's number one. Somebody keeps clearing these. I'm glad. One of our guys must be doing that. Would you ever check out our short films? Look Up Before Flip is a prequel to a mob film. It depends. You bring it here, I will have somebody look at it. Nick will. Sorry, Nick. I just gave you something to do. See if the short film. That's a fact, Mike. Whatever that was. What is the thing people say to you when you enter a prison? How tight is your asshole? No, I'm only kidding again. Boy, I think I'm on here too long. 1 hour and a half, right? Opinion on Prison Break. Again, I watched one season. I think it got stupid when I got out of prison. Kind of hard for me to do with the map shit and all that. So anyway, guys, thank you very, very much. I really appreciate all the super chats. I appreciate the support. All you guys who come here, please stay tuned to our notifications, YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook. Are we going to do a Twitter? We need to do a Twitter. Oh, I have a Twitter. Okay. All right, guys. You can get through me because they will let me know when anybody contacts me. Larry the Goat, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I'm 15 and I have a friend going to fuck his life up. Yes, man, help him. Don't give up on him. That's the last one. Have a great day, everybody. Please, please stay safe. Much love, much respect. See you next time.